Unfortunately, we don't live in a magnificent, enchanting, glorious world. I wish we did. I see this even more clearly as we try to fight climate change. 30% of the world has now transitioned to renewable energy, but 70% remains, and this shows that in the near future, we are still heavily dependent on fossil fuels. Let me give an example to make this more concrete. The Science-Based Targets Initiative says companies need to reduce emissions by an average of 6.4% per year to reach net zero. That's great. It truly sounds wonderful. But what about the remaining 93.6%? That's the real problem. That enormous gap between now and our goal, 93.6%. Who is taking care of those emissions? Who is taking responsibility for our carbon footprint? They can contribute to planting mangrove forests in coastal communities in other countries, communities that carry the heaviest burden of climate change every single day. I don't call these people vulnerable. They are climate frontline responders. That distinction matters to me. Solutions must be able to reach everywhere, from the tropical forests of Papua to the Saharan deserts, from the Antarctic and Arctic wildernesses to villages deep in the Amazon. Sometimes this space is called the Wild West. I understand why. Let me give you an example from the tsunami in Indonesia. In 2021, they said, "We want to build a mangrove wall." Mangroves are communities of salt-tolerant trees and shrubs that grow in muddy coastal areas of tropical and subtropical regions, in saline or brackish tidal waters. I asked why. That day, islands with healthy mangrove coastlines felt the impact of the waves far less. The mangroves truly acted as a shield, a testament to how important reforestation is for climate and disaster resilience. Public climate finance often reaches these remote communities slowly. Bureaucratic barriers, geopolitical conflicts, slow-moving systems, and now a mangrove wall is rising on those shores. In the autumn of 2024, one of those same mangrove areas in Sumatra was hit by a major flood. Some of the trees we had planted were swept away. That was painful. I say this because climate action often takes place where risk is highest, and that's exactly where it should be. But there is a big difference between accepting risk and ignoring it. We need to see the risk and plan accordingly. Let me give you a figure. In the European Union, the average cost of reducing 1 ton of carbon is around $75. In Southeast Asia, $15 is enough for the same job. That means with the same money, you can achieve 5 times the impact, and the social impact is exponentially greater as well. Think of a village in Kashmir, the valley at the southwestern edge of the Himalayas that the electricity grid has never reached. Now it has solar-powered lighting systems. In Indonesia, women are producing batik products using mangrove pigments and making a living. In Kigoma, Tanzania, women are both establishing agroforestry systems and playing in village football tournaments. Community transformation cannot be thought of separately from nature restoration. This is very important. Some say the accounting isn't reliable. I understand, but I want to ask, which area of climate science has perfect accounting? Science is evolving. Standards are evolving, and accounting methods are evolving too. I also hear concerns about indigenous rights, local consent, and benefit sharing. Mistakes will happen, that is normal. What is truly wrong is abandoning one of the few tools that work for the global south. Today, we are making inaction feel safer than action. It doesn't have to be this way. Let's fix what needs to be fixed. Let's leave no emission behind. That is the most honest thing we can do.